Oh, excuse me. How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Emnix Plays Path of Exile, Metamorph League, Solo Southbound Hardcore. We are currently in the maps, doing the maps. Here's my atlas. We did the first 4 maps already, so we finished the tier 1 stuff. We're moving on to tier 2. Things are looking okay. No changes in gear. Currently level 78. Got our ascendancy very recently, right? And hopefully soon enough we'll be able to get our Uber ascendancy, because that is a very good one. Enemies taunted by you take 20% increased damage, so basically taking 20% increased damage in general. And then it cannot evade attacks. So seems pretty good, right? So let's do some maps. Currently sitting on tier 2s. Is there actually a preference on what map I want to do? The answer is no. I'll just keep doing blue maps. Apparently there's a quest line to follow. I'm not exactly sure what that quest line is. Explore the Atlas, search for Kirak's brother. I don't know. I'm guessing it's random.
Let me tell your future.
Okay, let's pick up a few prophecies. You will defeat Hatebeat while holding Black Gleam. That's actually a really interesting prophecy, because that could give us the Signal Fire. And you could potentially use that for a build. I do have Black Gleam. I'm actually going to save this. So what I'm going to do is... You know what, later I'm going to go defeat Black Beam and redeem this one, because I feel like the Signal Fire could be a really good quiver if I ever wanted to try a different build, but maybe not right now. I want to play maps.
Fair enough.
Alright, I'm back.
You're back. Back again.
Back again.
You could somehow remove the links from one item and put it onto another item.
What?
I wish you could somehow remove the links from one item onto another item.
You know, you could in Path of Exile 2.
Really?
Your wish will be granted. Eventually.
Exile. Oh yeah, there's going to be no such thing, right? The links will attach to the gem.
Very happy. Yeah, it's going to be attached to the gem. Which makes so much sense, right? Like, how many times have you found an item upgrade, especially in the late game, that's like, you know, say you're using a two-handed weapon, or you found like the perfect chest armor upgrade?
Yeah. And
you're like, the colors are wrong, you know, like, I gotta 6-link this thing again, right? Like, the endless debate you have in the end game is, do I just bite the bullet and get a random 6-link?
Yep.
Or do I wait for my end game piece for that 6-link, right? Now you don't have that issue, you just 6-link your gem. Or 6-socket your gem, it's not even 6-link, yeah.
So I guess I just got a carcass jack, and right after I got the carcass jack, I got a random 6-link unique. And I was just saying, I wish it was the other way around.
Yeah. I mean, I actually got really when I first saw the announcement that Chris made about the sockets, I'm like, I don't get it, right? I'm like, 8 6-links, that seems kind of OP. That's my first reaction. And I'm like, you know what? Actually, it makes sense, because now you can just swap out gear and not worry about the links. It just makes so much sense, I think.
yeah.
I'm excited, man. For PoE 2. It's not coming for a long time, though. My expectation is we're not going to see it for like another year at least.
Oh yeah, there's no way it's out next year.
Yeah, no, and
Maybe
nor
early
end of
2021.
next year, you know?
Yeah.
They said potentially beta in like December of next year.
Okay.
So I think that kind of sets the expectations.
That'll be reasonable. You'll get a key.
Yeah. No, I'm like really
Well,
looking
the old
forward to
card.
playing it.
Yeah.
I like how basically when you get to the end game, it's just like silent farming mode, you know?
Isn't that?
You basically turn off your. No, I think when you're leveling, there's like a lot more happening. Because well, first of all, you get more drops, right? Like say you're in the party, there's a lot more. Hey, do you need this? Do you need that? In maps, you're like, unless it's like a really good item, you
The
probably
only
don't need
silent
it.
farmer is Jimmy. He doesn't become on.
He's the true silent farmer, yeah. But that's because he's sick, man.
So am I.
Wait, is he actually playing right now?
Yeah.
Oh, he is.
Yup. He might just be dead.
He might be dead. I mean, everyone is sick.
I don't know how I survived this or how I avoided any of this.
Just stay home. Just don't go out.
No, but I have been. I take the TTC.
That's true.
Your immune system is more developed because you take TTC.
I take the TTC. I got very sick.
I should not try to 6-link this carcass jack, eh?
Wait, is that what you're doing right now?
What?
No, I'm not. But a little
Okay.
part of me is tempted because carcass jack is one. And
I know, but... Oh, it's one of your endgame items?
kind of.
Are you still playing Stormburst?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, I could see a use case of using Carcass Jack just for more damage, AoE, more clear. Don't you already have really good clear?
Yeah, I think the AoE effect some people say is actually counter because it spreads out the.
Yeah, AoE's bad on my build.
Really, it's bad on your build.
I'm surprised by that.
Yep. Because
Interesting.
what it does... Let's see, what does it do? What it does is it makes the area larger. But
and it doesn't hit
because-
as much?
Yeah, there's more... Because the radius... Or this, I guess,
But
the area of the
does-
circle increases more than the area of the individual ice bolts.
The ice bolts explode though, right?
Not really. They have a pretty small AoE.
Okay.
You know,
And so they only need to clip. They don't need to be... Yeah.
do you
Alright.
still not have a 6-link, Curtis?
I do not have a 6-link.
I need to play next league. I think I'm or next character or one of these next characters. I'm gonna play something without a 6-link.
It's
Curtis
kind of
doesn't
nice.
need a 6-link.
I know, that's what I mean.
Oh,
One of my
okay.
next
It's like
ones
it's
up.
nice to play ones that you don't need to.
Yeah. It's part of the pain of this.
What are you running, Emnix? I am playing Herald of Agony Champion. Basically, I poison with Rain of Arrows, and it builds Virulence stacks, which summons this guy, Herald of Agony. It's really good damage, and then all I have to do is get tanky. It's the first time playing like this kind of build. It's pretty interesting.
Poor Herald.
This is like putting all your eggs in one basket. Why champion? I'm in hardcore, and I thought... So there's two ways to apply the poison. One way is using brands. Also, why didn't you win first Awakener kill? You know, I just thought I would give it to all the other guys. They need the money more than me. I wanted to play bow build. But if I went bows, I was worried I'd be too squishy, so I went champion so I get permanent fortify. Because I'm like, dude, fortify is OP. How do I get fortify?
But they nerfed fortify.
Still quite OP. They nerfed fortify so that it doesn't, well, did they really nerf it? Not really. For some classes, it's actually a buff. It's nerfed if you do, there's like a permanent 100% fortify build, yeah. But you need to use like a specific shield. That's the only way it's nerfed. Everything else, if you stacked a lot of reduced damage taken, it's sort of nerfed, but not many builds stack it anyways. They nerfed minions and yet here we are. True?
They barely nerfed minions.
Well, they barely nerf fortify. Basically, they turn it to less instead. So it's like, say you have Berserker, right, where you take 40% increased damage.
Isn't it 10%?
Is it 10%?
I think it's 10%.
Anyways, you take 10% increased damage. Now, instead of fortify reducing that 10% by 40%, it's like a multiplicative 40%. So instead of 110% minus 40, it's 110% times 0.6. So it's actually better. But if you...
Except if you stack lots of different sources.
If you stack lots of different sources. Well, a lot of stuff like endurance charges, they didn't add together anyways, apparently. So that didn't get affected. It's all the sources where you like, where you take reduced damage taken. They nerf minions. In my opinion, it's less what got nerfed least as much as what got nerfed is still good in the wave of monster buffs. Just so happens minions are a fast league starter, or maybe everyone is copying that Dirty Dan guy.
Hello.
Everyone is copying Dan, and I do believe that. I think you're gonna soon find that like a bunch of shrapnel builds or a bunch of ballista builds are gonna destroy Awakener as well.
See you soon.
Is my guess. Because I'm pretty sure those are pretty strong too.
Did you hear that Jimmy re-rolled?
Yeah, I heard he's rolling a minion build.
He's loving it. And
I mean,
I get to say I told you so.
It's fun, right? Like, you can't deny that. Hi, Christoph. How's it going, man? One monster remaining. Lazy Necromancer is fun Necromancer. Well, the crazy thing about Necromancer is, like, it was always strong. Even prior to last league, right? It's just that it was such a pain in the ass to play. You never had enough, like, you have more skills than you had skill, than like slots in your skill bar. Your zombies were so stupid. And then, like, say there's an enemy next to you, they'll like run across the freaking screen to hit something else. It was just like super dumb. And then they buffed the AI, and they gave you an additional skill bar, which I think basically made summoners like super OP. I think that was the big change, because summoners were always good, like all kinds of summoners. Maybe a little squishy, but now, like, yeah, it's you know, minions have more damage, so you don't need to worry about it that as much. You can go a little bit more in defense. Summoners are fun. I used to not like it as much. Now it's pretty fun to play. I actually prefer skeleton when playing summoner. Yeah, Christoph, I get it. It's like a more active playstyle, right? I went like the completely opposite route, which was basically auto summoners last league. I agree, although I guess that if the buffs to minions were a skill bar in AI, that means the handicap to minions before were kind of dumb. Totally. Totally. I think these were necessary changes. And like they're changes that are good that's like good for the game. It's just that like there are a lot of dedicated summoners, you know, people who play summoners every single league who get really far in the game. And there's a good reason, right? Because summoners are good. For the longest time they were very good. Everyone played, like, there's always some dude that like plays summoner every league, like that's his thing. And you know, if it was a shitty build, I don't think they would choose to play it every league. It's just it's like super clunky to play. And that's what I found too every time I played it. Like damage was always good, especially with Spectres. You see so many like million DPS builds, even like way back in the day, just like one-shotting Shaper, right? That always existed, and now it's just like it's out in the spotlight, and they added more buffs to it to sort of incentivize you to play. A lot of PoE meta problems lie with less with number tweaking problems and more with what does it mean to play an ARPG problem. Like melee in a point and click Diablo clone is just going to be a problem. I agree. Do I agree? It's a hard problem to solve, right? Like the point of an ARPG is to farm as fast as you can. To be honest, I think ARPGs should be more about boss killing than monster clearing. You know, like Diablo 2, all the best drops came from like Mephisto runs or Baal runs. I think, at least, that's what everyone was farming, like all these bosses, right? Like, I think it should be more about killing bosses than just... Like, for a while, we had, like, in Legion, we had the Glacier meta, where basically you just killed white mobs as fast as you can, and then ignored the boss, right? I don't think that's right. Like, we have a lot of... I can't say good bosses, but we have a lot of bosses in this game. We have a lot of maps, and each map has a boss. I think it should be more about that. Instead, everyone just focuses on killing the white mobs and the blue mobs, right? And that's what led to the speed meta and speed clearing meta. At the end of the day, it's about getting the best loot you can, but I don't know. Sometimes I think maybe there's a better way to do it. Rise was like that, always going with Spectres. Yeah, he always went he went Spectres all the time. To be honest, I love Metamorph being boss meta. Me too. Really, really like it. I think that's going... Like, this has to go core. I truly believe that. You know, it gives you a real reason to clear out maps. Metamorph needs to go core. It's really good. Some of the design decisions were obviously questionable, and that's what people are complaining about. But I don't think there's anybody who actually goes... You know, they're like, oh, why would you make everything black? It spreads black tar, and then there's black volatiles, right? That's the complaint. But you rarely hear, I hate Metamorph because... I don't know, I hate Metamorph because... I hate fighting bosses. You don't hear that. The worst part about Awakener is the loot table is bad. Yep. They should fix that.
He doesn't have any guaranteed uniques, right?
No, he doesn't have anything. Dude, some guy killed him and the loot filter hit it all because it was just like one rare.
So, question about that though.
Yeah.
How many did he have full slots on it, or did he?
I don't know.
Did he remove some of the difficulty?
I don't know. It might have been like a level, like low level. No, like even the guys who kill him in the race, I don't think they were getting anything. Maybe no. Maybe I think there is a drop. There are some drop only uniques. I think, but I'm not quite sure. If I recall, he has 1 or 2 guaranteed uniques. Yeah, I think he does. But you might have to choose them up first.
Okay.
Admittedly, I love boss meta less, given I'm running a bow build and softcore Metamorph. You know what? That's what I thought too. When I ran this bow build, I'm like, man, I want to play Rain of Arrows, Herald of Agony, but how do I not die? So that's why I picked Champion. I wanted Fortify. How about playing Divinity Original Sins with your gang? One of the best RPGs out there. Could be great for the channel. So we tried it once. Yeah, I agree. It's just it's very time consuming and it's hard to find time together to play. Like Curtis, I know you'd be down for something like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could probably even remote play it if you wanted.
Totally. I've done a little bit of remote play. I played Rocket League on remote play, like Steam remote play.
Okay, that would be challenging.
Yeah, you would think, but it was actually okay, except for the few times it was not okay. You know what I mean? So you don't get persistent lag. You actually get weird lag spikes once every 5 minutes. Like not enough where it's just like immediately you turn it off, like this is not playable. But like every now and then you're like every time that lag spike happens, I can't do anything. So
that's frustrating.
Yeah, I think it would work better on something like Divinity.
I got an eye.
Oh, the patch, it did things.
Well, yeah, I also have been deciding to run twin bosses. So I have a better chance.
Good call.
And then just not picking the one that wasn't the eye.
I have a couple of friends that were co-oping it for ages. That's my concern because I think the biggest problem, like I try to play a few more games on this channel just because I want to. But the biggest problem is like those series never actually finish. I don't think there's ever been a completed series for a different game. Just because I have trouble first of all completing series and like or games at all in general. But also like a lot of those games are like, you know, it requires 200 hours of playtime, which I just honestly don't have. And Divinity is one of those games where you could put hours, so many hours into it. Like how many hours do you have in Divinity, Curtis?
Let's have a look.
An eye? No, like the eye sample. You know how eyes weren't dropping for a while? And then they had to patch that in to fix it? Finally an eye has dropped.
Okay, shit, in the classic I have 76 hours, and number 2 I have 75.
Okay. I'm surprised. I thought you would have way more. Given how long the game is.
Yeah.
For your information, I turned back on multiprocessing with my potato PC and it seems to have helped things. I chose the coward's solution, which was to buy a new computer altogether.
Yeah.
So I'm running new PC, you know, streaming multiple resolutions. What is going on with general chat? I don't know. There's been just numbers flying by. Roll 1 to 1000 for the other half of my card collection. I think people are quitting hardcore. Wait, but this is solo self-found. Huh?
All the solo self-founds are quitting and giving away their
Maybe hardcore chat and solo self-found chat is the same. You can migrate to hardcore. Yeah, I think the chat is the same. That would explain it, right?
Yep.
All right, fully juiced up. Chat is always the same, so softcore and hardcore have the same chat or global chat? I didn't know that. Oh my god, this Metamorph is flickering. This zone is already so dark, I can't freaking see anything. Okay, those firestorms really hurt. Gotta be careful. I think I think I need more damage. Oh my god, this fight's insane. I'm trying to use Entangling Arrow to just like slow him down.
No luck.
I can't tell. He's flickering. I think he's slowed down, but
Oh my god.
whew. Need frost bombs? Do you think he's regenning? I don't think that's the case. I think I'm just not doing enough damage.
Shit.
He had life regen? And life leech. Oh, that's why.
I believe in traveling light.
Well, maybe frost bomb is in order then.
Frost bomb's pretty sick.
I don't want to get close enough to have to. Like he's flickering around the map, you know. It's kind of hard to hit him.
Spell cascade with frost bomb.
Oh, you can do that?
It does it in a really nice line.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I've been using, and you can get it quite far away.
Okay. I suppose once I have enough slots, I can give that a try. Actually, Frost Bomb, Curse on Hit, Spell Cascade might be good. I don't have gem slots, man. Like, that's my problem. Maybe you have to get rid of this Ensnaring Arrow. I don't think it's doing much.
Alright, I'm gonna take off for now. I'll catch you later.
Alright, see you, bud. Life regen, life leech. Oh, this is an interesting chest armor. A lot of evasion. Keep it around, I guess.
Are you on a 6 link? Joanne?
Sorry, what's that?
Are you on a 6 link?
No. I definitely
on a
don't have
solo
enough to
self-phone.
roll one, right?
Yeah.
And
Solo cell phone, it's tough. You can't go out and buy one.
yeah, I can't buy one.
Warm nights.
That probably is part of the reason why I don't have that much damage, actually.
Yeah. That's a big part of damage.
Yeah, so I don't know. I've been trying to farm the cards, but it's kind of hard. Like the Imperial Legacy. I have
Two of them.
any of your friends trying hardcore? No, none of them. I have 8 out of 22 Imperial Legacy, so I'm like a third of the way there. But I've been farming for a long time. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. That map actually took way too freaking long. I guess that's my life now. My friends, they have, well, I shouldn't use plurals. Alan has triple digit deaths in softcore. So I don't think he's of the mental state to play hardcore just yet. Because at the end of the day, it's a mental game, right?
Ugh.
You okay, bud?
Yeah.
Playing hardcore is like a... It's like a
I just
state
died
of mind.
3 times on the same delve run on the side path.
Hey, you know what? If it were me that died like that... Actually, if I died in delve, I would hate it. In hardcore, I hate dying in delves.
I think I would be down to try hardcore, but maybe like later on down the road. Right now, I'm still about making currency and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm
Trying to
over
progress.
it. Interesting. Do you bother doing corrupted zones and maps?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. But this character is fairly fast. Some of the other characters in the past I didn't.
I guess it's worth it for fragments. Or Vol Molten Shell, that would be nice too.
Or a Vol Gem, yeah. Some of the Vol Gems are very cool. And one time I had a random 6-link drop there. So,
Oh, really?
Doing it. Yeah.
That's pretty nice.
They've all been shitty 6-links, so.
So if you're sick, do you have to take the day off or do you still go to work?
I still go to work.
Really?
Yeah. I mean,
So
they
there's no
schedule
requirement if like a doctor's sick, you know, you don't want to make everyone else sick. There's nothing like that.
No. It's like... Ooh, shit. That's very nice drops. It's more like somebody's got to see those people. So if you're really sick, you can't go. Then you gotta get someone to replace you, which is pretty much gonna be one of your colleagues. You know, like I don't want to come in when I'm off. They don't want to come in when they're off.
Right.
So
So
you
everyone
gotta be
just
pretty
goes to
sick.
work anyways.
Yeah, you kind of just suck it up and go to work. Wear a mask.
Okay. Just try to be clean. What in the world? Why are there so many corrupted zones in the same map? Is that a thing? Like I just got 2 corrupted zones. Mathos Puncture Bleed Gladiator is working pretty well as of now for hardcore. Oh right, that's what you're playing, right? Interesting. I was actually thinking about after I saw Ensnaring Arrow, originally I wanted to build everything around Ensnaring Arrow. Oh. I think I was bleeding, right? Just now? What happened, guys? Why was I dying so fast? Mornings, Emnix in chat. Hey Tsubasa. Yeah, originally I wanted to build around Ensnaring Arrow because if they're ensnared, they count as moving for bleeding. And I'm like, oh, that's so cool. And finally, we can play like some kind of weird puncture build. So I wanted to do that. What's up?
I just got this item drop. How much did I price it for? I can't find. I'll link it.
I have Ballista Ensnaring. Okay. And that's working pretty well. Vol Lightning Strike? Oh, level 21 Vol Lightning Strike. But you can't quality it.
You can't use gem cutters, eh?
No.
Hmm.
You're just gonna have to PoE trade it. Is there nothing on?
Couldn't find anything. It lights up really nicely. I love the way it lights up.
Yeah, because it's level 21. Ballista ensnaring. Downside is you can't use pierce. Yeah, if you're ensnaring pierces, then you can't ensnare. How's the character going? It's going really well. It really hurts to not have a 6th link because Metamorph bosses have a stupid amount of HP. That's the only downside. Like mapping wise, it feels really good. Survival feels pretty good. The only thing that really hurts right now is damage over time. And I'm trying to fix that. In fact, I should probably use the Pantheon that makes me take less physical damage over time. Yeah, damage over time is kind of bad. Everything else feels okay. Like even taking random pot shots from chaos mobs with molten shell, it's pretty good since I have 10k armor just by default. What in the world is what is this? Oh, the boss is dead. Okay.
I'm still in PoE, right?
Oh, my map is bugged.
Am I still in PoE?
Are you still in PoE? You are still in PoE.
For some reason, my internet's not.
You are in the mines.
DNS server isn't responding. This again.
Oh, dude. My map. Maybe 2 corrupted instances. Can you have more than 1 corrupted instance in a map? Does anyone know? Maybe that was a bug. Okay, I can get back this way. Like maybe like having 2 portals, like corrupted portals, is a bug.
Oh, it's worth nothing at all. It's worth 1 chaos.
How come
But it
you
lit up
couldn't
so nicely.
look it up before?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Weird.
It's worth 1 chaos. But it lit up so nicely.
It's because nobody plays Lightning Strike. Had that 2 days ago. It was supposed to be fixed in yesterday's patch. Weird. Okay, well that's good to know. Next time there are multiple corrupted instances. Whatever, I guess you can just leave the map. It's not game breaking. I'm starting to become very concerned about my bleeding damage over time. I think that needs to get fixed. How would I fix that? Like Fortify does nothing against bleeding. Does Endurance Charge work? I think it does, but I can't generate Endurance Charges on this build. Yeah, the Pantheon definitely will help. 25% less physical damage, physical dots. I think I definitely need that. Oh man, he got ensnared so badly. You think this is a big enough arena to fight in? Maybe not. Maybe I'll go to this instance. Is this better? I'm gonna run all the way back to the other side and summon a Metamorph over there. I think I want some open space so that my Herald of Agony can actually hit. Yeah, this is a better arena, I think. Oh wow. Full, absolutely full. Drops additional catalysts. I'll take that. Additional currency. Additional rare weapons. If I do this, is it fully juiced? It's not. Okay, so no matter what I do, this won't be fully juiced. Okay, let's just get what I want then. Rare weapons, I guess. Currency items.
Where do you see your accuracy rating on the tooltip?
Press C and then click on the skill and then check the offense tab. It's called chance to hit.
I didn't realize it was skill dependent. What if it was a spell?
What? Wait, what? Your Stormburst?
Yeah.
Stormburst is 100% accuracy.
So for example, this glove says.
Okay, just give me a sec. I'm fighting a Metamorph boss. Oh my god, I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me. Why would he cast Vol Glacial Hammer? Again! What a fool! Ow. I see black volatiles on the floor, and that concerns me a little. Nice, nice. Okay, Oscrum.
So it says plus 2% increase in attack. I guess it doesn't really.
Oh, per accuracy rating?
Yeah.
Um,
So but you have to have an attack skill for that, I guess.
no. No. Go to your skill and then look. There's a main hand accuracy rating number.
Even for a spell, but it doesn't matter. It's attack, right?
By the way, tell Alan I'm really sorry he didn't like the Blade Flurry build I recommended. I think if he were to play it again, maybe not right now, but once he like plays more melee stuff,
I believe in traveling light.
he would enjoy it.
No,
It's-
I don't think it was. I don't think it was a skill. It was a good skill. It was just a combination of like sort of the timing, because I was on a really crappy laptop at the time, and slow character, first ever character,
Yeah, first ever character is slow. It's true.
first ever character, slow and crappy laptop.
Yeah, I do think it's a really good build.
Hello.
Yeah, it's a
Christoph.
good build.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people play it.
Yeah, your skill should have a accuracy number. Even if you just go to default attack, like use the default attack skill and then look down,
Yeah.
there's an accuracy rating.
Yeah,
And that's a
okay.
fixed number. Yeah, like skills themselves don't have accuracy. It's the weapon that has it anyways. It's not the easiest skill. It's actually one of the fastest builds out there, or was. Yeah, but then you have to get used to whirling blades and
Yeah,
You know,
I wasn't
that's-
used to that. Now that I'm using shield charge more, I'm more used to just shield charging, but I was still walking a lot.
yeah, I know.
Welcome. See you soon.
I still have not found Kirak's brother. I'm assuming I need to go pretty deep into maps.
No, you don't.
Really?
He's looking in the wrong place. You have to go to the side corners. You have to do the corners first.
The corners?
The corners of the map. Kirak's brother is in the top left corner.
Oh, like that's a thing? He's actually at the top left corner?
Yeah.
Like the T1 map or like all the way out?
You have to go. You start from the center now, right?
Yeah.
So, you go to the corners,
Okay, like literal corner. Okay.
like the top left corner of the map.
Okay, so that's like a T5 or something, right?
Yeah, I think so. Anyways, when you start, you're supposed to start exploring the 4 corners first. Get the first 4 watchstones, and then
okay. Oh well, I'm still on tier 2 map, so that's why. Adds quality that enhances attributes on rings, amulets, or belts. Increases resistances.
those things are pretty cool.
Yeah, these callus are like pretty interesting.
Yeah. I was using some catalyst to enhance my Call of the Brotherhood elemental conversion. I didn't think they'd be able to do that.
Yeah. Still not watched your Act 10 Kitava kill. Any good spoilers to get me to watch them all? He got wrecked. Kitava was one of the easiest fights for this build because he's such a huge boss. Every single rain of arrow shots basically hit him. And I instantly went to max virulence stacks and just like phased them over and over. He couldn't do anything. Kitava is not even uploaded yet, so you don't even need to worry. I don't think the episode's uploaded. I've been kind of lazy with that because I've been doing other stuff. Right now it's like 2 episodes behind. Like it was 1 or 2 episodes ago. So probably in tomorrow morning's episode, the Kitava, either tomorrow morning or tomorrow night. It's one of those. Let's do a incursion. Let's switch it up. Temple of Azotl. Actually, I'm gonna end this episode right here so I can do another one. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, as always, you can leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more updates in the future. Otherwise, keep in touch, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.